Welcome everyone, and this is the next lesson from Serena, and today we are going to make gorgeous long earrings using the different crafts color antique bronze. And this is my glue, clear glue I'm going to use for crystal and roses. Also we'll use roses. It's a flat back roses without hole, used for a glue connecting, small connecting opening rings, different connectors, different sizes and shapes. Also, it's ear pins, ear clasps. You can use the ordinary hooks if you want, but I will show you this kind of crafts and what to do with them, so it's not necessary for you absolutely. This is the bead cups, small crystals, and flat head pins. So let's start. Also, just I forgot to show you the beads. It's a colored jade, very good quality, imitation of blue chalcedony. So let's start with the rose, because I will use some glue on it and it takes some time just for fixation. You see that my rose fits here, but it's too much space between rose and ear clasp. So what I'm going to do now is just open the hooks around. I do it slowly because these kind of crafts you generally can be broken if you use the tools with too much tension. So I do it slowly, gently. All crafts, this color is very different by quality. Some of them is really crushable if you start to use the tools and try to change the shape. Very oftenly they are just crushing. But this is a nice quality, rather soft metal, so just I open them a bit. And if you have the clasps like mine, they should have loops around somehow. Just one loop would be enough, but it has to be a connection just to link them to the earrings themselves. So. But many ear clasps with a flat surface have no loops at all, so that's why it's rather rare to find the clasps like mine. But if you do find, it gives a possibility to create the gorgeous designs. So I put some glue on it and add the rose. Watch out that the loop we need for connection should be not covered with the rose. So you see the loops are visible, so I will be able to put the ring inside at the end. So you see it. Well, so now I will remove the extra glue from the back side because I put too much of it. Just to make it more accurate look. And I will leave the rose for a while because right now I don't need to work on it, and it will take some time for glue just to fix the rose and the clasp together. You can use any flower you have, if you have such a clasp flower, of course, but it's not necessary. You can use ordinary hook. The meaning of our lesson is a bit different. Just today I'm going to show you how to use different connectors and how to link them with each other, because last time we made long earrings from Tibet silver. I used the many rings and beads, but now I will show you how to work with connectors. They all have different shape and size, but we can create a design by just connecting them together. So I can use this one, and you see if I put a ring here, I connect them. Here I can place small chains or connectors with beads between, and also bead here and bead here. It will also look good. Very nice design. Also, I can use this connector just connect here. Maybe no, from the both sides I would use the chain and big bead in the end, probably. Also nice design. Or just turn it like this, connect them together and put the beads here, here the opening ring, and maybe if I turn it upside down I can use rings here and the big bead in the end. It's also a nice design. Try to use all loops when you're creating the design like this. So all loops must be connected or beads linked there. So this is the third one. We can put some beads here and rings here just to connect them, big bead in the end, some beads here. So I think so this is the design I want, so let's start. I won't remove the connectors. If you do it the first time, you can make a photo on your mobile phone just to memorize the position of connectors, and then just I start creating the design as I planned by linking small beads and opening rings as well. So now the work will be quick because I have a plan already. I don't need to make pictures, I don't need to draw anything like last time. So that's why it's always good when you have lots of different connectors, variety. The success in jewelry making, of course, depends on variety of crafts. When you have a variety, just you open the box, you look at this, and then the ideas come to your mind. And there are millions of different designs of connectors in the world, so you can make different experiments. So it's not necessary to search in the stores my design of connectors. So there are lots of them, and if you just start do like me, just put them on the table and try to mix them, matching them, and the main rule is that they must not touch each other. It's the only rule for earrings, long earrings. whatever it's beads, rings, connectors, they must not disturb each other. And the best earrings where all connectors linked properly with each other, center, both sides. My one is not totally connected actually, but hopefully it will look well at the end, because the center of my biggest connector is not connected with the smallest down there. It would be much better if I connected them, but I don't have a loop. So it's experiment always. But when you make experiments, sometimes you can create something new. So I put the cup on my big bead and fixed it with the small antique bronze metallic bead, just for fixation, because my cup has a big hole and I don't want it to move from one side to other. That's why I stuck the hole with the small bead on top. So now the beads are ready. And the last one I will put in the top. I open the ring, the pin, and you see what I'm doing. Sometimes connectors like this have two holes, one for clasp and the other one for small bead. But if you don't connect the small bead, the center looks empty. So I prefer to put something in there, metallic bead or stone bead. And also I like when all parts of the earring are moving, when they are trembling in the air, not monolithic construction. So now I will use small opening rings. They're very thin but rather strong. So I connect face of one earring with the face of other. My connectors are matching by the chain rule. Do you remember the chain rule? So full face must be connected with the profile. So both of my all of my connectors have full face hooks. So when I connect them with the rings, it looks good. They're not turning. If you don't know what I mean, if you didn't watch my last lessons, you can find the lesson number 9, I think so, from the first part, when I'm describing and explaining the chain rule. With example of long earrings with lapis lazuli. Just search in my playlist. I have a video about. So now I connected them as I planned, as it was on my table. So that's what we have. Very nice looking. And now I need to use the last ring and connect the earring with a rose and clasp. My loops and rings matching by the chain rule. So everything is fine. I need just the one ring to connect them. So the chain rule must be discussed in your head when you're planning the design on the table. You look patiently at all your connectors and all the hooks, in which position, in which planes the hooks are. So how many rings you will need to connect them in the right order. This everything you're making when you're planning the design. So this is the second ring, and here we are. Very difficult to place them on the table to show you. It's much better when it's on your ears or on the model, so I will show them to you on the final picture with the better lighting. So there we are, and you see how lovely they look like. It's my favorite style of earrings, the big long ones. And now the last thing we have to do is to add the crystal. We have a place for a crystal in the biggest connector. I'm making it in the last my action would be to put in the glue here, because all time I was touching this connector and making it in the beginning is not right. Or you can use the crafts with the glue and just leave them for a while and then start making design. So here we are. It's very popular for connectors to have special places for ring stones, for crystals. It's like small holes inside. So here we are. The designs are ready, and see you next lesson, guys, in my next tutorials. And we are going to make something beautiful and gorgeous and charming. So see you all next time. Have a good time and have a great creations and making great jewelry. Bye.